Hi, my name is Fran. I've decided to run for Congress, and I want to tell you why. I love South Carolina. I wasn't born here. I came here on a scholarship to play football at the University of South Carolina. That's when I met my wife, Crystal. She's from Columbia, went to Wofford, and I fell in love with her and the state. We got married here, and it's where we always knew we would raise our family. We wanted our children to grow up in a place with deep faith and strong family values, in a strong community with folks who work hard and look out for one another. Now we have two little girls, Bella and Zoe, and we couldn't be more blessed. What I love most about our state is the passion. There's nothing like coming out to 2001 in Williams-Brice and seeing Clemson on the other side of the field. 80,000 screaming fans. If you're not from here, you wouldn't get it. I have an Uncle Bubba on my wife's side who won't keep orange juice in the house because it's Clemson colors. But his daddy played for Clemson. You can't make this stuff up. But it's real, and it sure is awesome. You know, I didn't play in the pros, but I sure learned a lot of life lessons on the football field. I learned how hard you have to work to succeed. I learned that it takes teamwork to get anything big done. Those are the lessons we teach our kids. But unfortunately, it seems like the people in Congress have forgotten those lessons. The simple truth is they don't work very hard. They barely show up for work. Our families work a lot harder than they do. They don't practice teamwork. All they do is fight with one another. And they're not giving us the tools we need to compete. Too many of our families are barely making it. Too many of our families are falling behind. Our Congressman Mick Mulvaney went to Congress in 2010 to fix a broken Congress. But the truth is, Congress has just gotten more broken since he's been there. Congressman Mulvaney prides himself on how much he fights with other people. He's proud of the fact that he doesn't get along with anyone, even the leadership of his own party. But it's not just the fighting and bickering that's the problem. Look at what he's done. He proudly shut down the government. He supported the sequester cuts, knowing they would hollow out our military. How could anyone with Shaw Air Force Base in their district do that? He opposed the Export-Import Bank that provide loans to our companies to help sell products stamped Made in America all over the world. That's Boeing down in Charleston, outfits right here in our district in Gaffney, Fort Lawn, and Fort Mill. That's jobs. He tried to cut Pell Grants in public education. How will that help us compete? I'll be a different kind of congressman. I believe we need to invest in education, not cut it. I believe we need to rebuild our roads and highways and bridges, and I would support tax incentives for American corporations to bring the more than $2 trillion they have sitting in offshore accounts back home. And I believe we need to put an end to the sequester and make sure the men and women serving in the military get the support they need and deserve. This is personal for me. I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters-in-laws who went to the Naval Academy. I've seen the service and sacrifice they've given to this nation. The last thing they should have to worry about is paying the price for a Congress that can't do its job. Almost 10 years ago, I was given the privilege of working with then Senator and now Vice President Joe Biden. There are few people in public life with more character. As a part of my job, I travel the country and the world, logging literally hundreds of thousands of miles on Air Force Two. But my wife and I always knew that we would come home to South Carolina to raise our family. So that's what we did. Now I'm the father of 2 beautiful young girls. And what I want for them is the same thing I want for all the kids in our district. I want them to be healthy and happy and safe. And I want to make sure they get a fair shot. That's what this is all about. Over the next few months, I hope to earn your support. So here's my promise to you. If you send me to Congress, I'll be the hardest working congressman you've ever seen. I'll be a team player because I know it's the only way to get anything done. And I will make sure you have the tools to compete. And let me tell you something. If the people of South Carolina have the tools to compete, we're going to win.